Live action of second semi-final of CAP Interstate T20. Up in action, first ball. BC outside edge of Angit Kalsi. Now Pradeep has started off the proceedings really well today. Himachal Pradesh and Maharashtra competing for a place in the final. The winner of this team will be taking Kerala in the grand finale, which is to be happened day after tomorrow. First run on the board, Angit Kalsi off the mark with their single. From what we have seen in the first game, it is not an easy wicket to put runs on the board. Kerala successfully defended their 140. So the wicket has been different in the semi-final, slightly favouring the bowlers. So Himachal Pradesh can be looking to get somewhere around that 155, 160 to put up a decent performance with the ball. Beautiful delivery. That came back in sharply from the tall fast bowler. And Pradeep starting off the proceedings from Pavilion End for Maharashtra. Producing some serious pace first off. This time bowled it on the leg side, but since there is protection, there will only be a single. Solid shot for Maharashtra. Their fast bowler finding the rhythm, bowling in tight areas, not giving a lot of width. It's really important to start with a good momentum. For both the sides, that's a beauty of a delivery. Ever so slightly missed the outside edge of the batter. That's quality fast bowling from Dandi Pradeep. Wonderful start. Good beginning in the innings for Maharashtra. Himachal Pradesh still trying to get enough runs on the board. That's it. First over has been done and dusted. Himachal Pradesh 2 for none. A very good start for Maharashtra, and straight away they have introduced their left arm spinner from the far end. So it will be a combination of pace and spin, testing these two batters out there in the center left hand right hand combination as well for Himachal Pradesh. Never one of the easiest of wickets to bat out there. We have seen how the ball has hold it onto the surface in such a way that it's not easily coming onto the bat. But they can definitely make use of the power play. That's really well placed in the gap, bisecting those two fielders for a wonderful boundary. First boundary on the board for Himachal Pradesh. A great way to welcome the new bowler. A good comeback that. Prashant Chopra and Ankit Kalsi starting off the proceedings. Vicky Oswal, the tall left arm spinner, started off conceding a boundary. There was nothing wrong with the delivery. It was the brilliance of the batter which gave him the outrage. But immediately after the boundary, we have seen a good comeback from the bowler. 3 balls, 4 runs so far. It's been a good start for both the sides. That's a beauty. Absolutely fantastic delivery from the left arm spinner. That's how you respond to good batting. That's a totally unplayable delivery, bowled in the right area, ever so slightly moving away from the right hander and drifted on after pitching. Completely bamboozled the batter. First wicket goes down. Vicky Oswal has produced a breakthrough. Prashant Chopra departs after scoring 5 on the board. Ekant sent the new batter. Another right-hander replacing a right-hander. Quality bowling from Vicky Oswal. He can be dangerous once he finds his rhythm first bowl. There was nothing wrong with that delivery, but it was the brilliance of the batter that gave him a boundary. But look at the comeback from Vicky Oswal. Again tossing it up. Work for the fielder who does an incredible job there. He was really away, the long off fielder, but covers a lot of distance coming in and prevents the ball from a boundary. With that, over number 2 comes to an end. Himachal Pradesh 8 for 1. Fast bowling from the pavilion end. Plays it straight towards the point fielder Ankit Kalsi. Tade Pradeep from the pavilion end has bowled a wonderful first over. Only conceded 2 runs. Now into his second. Another good delivery, played it straight towards the fielder at gully. Keeps it down as a dot ball, back to back dot ball. So everything happening here. Goes for that quick single. Third balls, he gets off the mark. So a tight and decent start for Maharashtra. Starting off with taking a wicket, hasn't also conceded too many boundaries or runs on the board. A great start to the proceedings. Now, having lost one wicket, Ekant Sen and Ankit Kalsi has got a responsibility up their sleeves to put a formidable partnership. They do have plenty of time left, and it will be important for them to stick on a few hours. Again, tight quality bowling from Dare Pradeep. This is where bowling partnership becomes really crucial. At one end, when Pradeep is creating pressure by bowling dot balls, it becomes easier for Vicky Oswal to pick up wickets, as dot balls will definitely create a lot of pressure and chaos in the mind of Paris. Another good delivery, but this time dispatched 1, 2, 3 bounds over the ropes. First boundary for Ekant Sen. He has found that shot in some wonderful fashion there. For the first time today, Dade Pradeep slightly missing his line and length. That was an easy picking for the batter. This time inside out. Over the covers fielder, one bounce and a back-to-back boundary. The ball went like a tracer bullet to the fence. All of a sudden, a good over turns out to be an expensive one from Dade Pradeep. Himachal Pradesh, after 3 overs, has scored 17 runs for 1. Left arm spin of Vicky Oswal. He has picked up the first wicket, gave the breakthrough, started off really well. And now that's a wonderful shot of improvisation from the batter. And also the fielder standing at third man does a great job in preventing a boundary. Second ball. That's played up and over. A long work for the fielder, who can't stop that from going to a boundary. Again, nothing much wrong about the delivery, but has done a great job A wonderful shot of improvisation there. It's again a beauty of a delivery. Takes the outside edge. Didn't carry to the slip cordon. Will get a single for that. So a good over in the context of the game for Himachal Pradesh. They've started really well. These two batters doing a good job and plays that shot really well straight down the ground. In fact, it looked like a good shot, but there was not enough connection with the ball, so he will only get a single for that. Vicky Oswald trying to turn up the heat, bowling in tight areas. And the beauty of a delivery this time, it might be missing leg sticks, but another good one from the left arm spinner. 3.5, 24 for 1. So this has been another good tight over. All depends on how he finishes this over. That will be by and 4 runs. Really unfortunate for Maharashtra there. It was a wonderful, wonderful delivery, but somehow it raced away for a boundary. Will be signal 4 byes. After 4, the score is 28 for 1. Hade Pradeep into his third. Ball is up in the air for a long, long time. Work for the fielder at backward point who takes a comfortable catch under the lights. That's a good catch. Gives the second breakthrough, and now we have both the openers back in the hut. Angit Kalsi, after spending some time in the middle, now has to walk back to the dugout. Captain trusting with Dade Pradeep giving him his third over has now produced a breakthrough. Short stay of Angit Kalsi comes to an end. He played 10 deliveries for his 4 runs. Another left-hander replacing him. It's a good shot, but straight to the fielder there. A dot ball and a wicket so far. That's flashed hard. Wild swing of the willow gets the boundary for that. Not the most orthodox looking shots, but gets the boundary more importantly. Three balls, 4 runs so far. Another good shot played. It was bowled on the pads, asking to be hit away and has got the treatment. In fact, Dade Pradeep trying to be a bit ambitious, bowling that on the pads, looking for that Yorker option. But this time, it goes straight towards the leg side for a wicket, for a boundary. In fact, back-to-back boundaries for the left-hander. Shubham Arora batting on 8 from 3. Bowls another one on the pads. And that will be a dot ball. So 8 runs so far from this over. Pradeep has picked up a wicket, yes. So far the game has been in the favour of Maharashtra, since they've got their rhythm and they're bowled in the right areas, picked up wickets, haven't considered too many runs. 36 on the board for Himachal Pradesh. They do bat deep, so they have the likes of many wonderful batters to follow, but it's really important that these two create a momentum for their side. And the wonderful shot played that in the gap for a boundary, third boundary of the over. All of a sudden this becomes an expensive over from Dade Pradeep. 12 runs off it, and after 5 the score is 40 for 2. Vicky Oswald to bowl his final over inside the power play, and that has been dispatched in the gap. That will be a boundary, more importantly. Oh, it has been stopped there. Very good fielding effort. Stopping 2 runs for his side. Another toast-up delivery, sweetly negotiated by the batter. Trying to clear the fence, but it was in the block hole. That's a good delivery from the left-arm spinner Vicky Oswald. Two of the new ball bowlers getting 1 wicket each. So they have been off to a good start. Last over was slightly on the expensive side, conceding 12 runs. Plays that straight to the fielder for an easy single there. So this partnership has started to make an impact for Himachal Pradesh. They lost 2 wickets quite early. And now they are finding a way to make a comeback in this game. Slightly flatter and quicker. Place it straight down the ground for a single. One ball left inside the power play. This over has produced 5 runs. So a decent one from Vicky Oswald. Shubham Arora, the batter on strike. Ball side one flat. And that will be a dot ball. With that, over number 6 comes to an end. Himachal Pradesh 45 for 2. Another left arm spinner. Hidesh bowling from the pavilion end, coming diagonal. Another left arm spinner. Starts off the over really well. Bowls in the tight area. Left arm spinners always in the tournament has created an impact with the ball. You have seen how Vidarbha bowlers have executed with their plans. But today Kerala had the upper edge, emerged victorious. That's a good shot played in the gap. In between those two fielders for a boundary. That's a quality cricket shot. Excellent flow of hands. And beautifully executed. Third boundary of the day for Shubham Arora. And that has come in a significant fashion. Another good delivery this time from Hitesh. Plays that straight back to the mid-wicket fielder. They have got runs on the board. 6.450 for 2. But they've also lost 2 wickets. And a good looking shot. Very well executed. And second boundary of the over. That's been played with a lot of confidence and elegance from Shubham Arora. He looks in wonderful touch at the moment, creating a lot of worry for Hitesh. All of a sudden, a good over is turning out to be an expensive one from the left arm spinner. Plays straight back to the bowler, and does a good job in keeping it down. And that marks the end of over number 7. The score is 54 for 2. Both of these batters making an impact with their willow. Already in their 20s. And there is a change of bowling. Prashant, the leg spinner, has been introduced. He starts off with the beauty of a delivery. Whiskers away from the stumps. Pulls it flatter, quicker. It was never there to go in the back foot. And that's cheeky. Deliberately opening the face of the bat. But the fielder at third man does a great job. And a direct hit would have been a completely different story. That would have been a wicket if the ball went on to hit the stumps. Again, good fielding effort by Maharashtra fielders. After off to a solid start, they have leaked runs in the next few overs, resulting on 56 on the board. And now it's up to Prashant to give them a breakthrough or at least contain the flow of runs. That's a good one. Played that quite comfortably. Gets a single. Shubham Arora batting on 21 from 11. Will be facing the leg spinner for the first time. On the other hand, Egan Sen also off to a flying start, 27 of 18. Leading them to a wonderful score of 57 on the board after 7.3. Flatter, quicker. That's been played in the gap for an easy single there. Good effort from the fielder at backward point region. Hidesh, the left arm spinner. Cutting it off. Partnership of 30 of 21 already. So these two have given some momentum for Himachal Pradesh after a slow start to the proceedings. And the quicker delivery from Prashant. Batsman had no clue whatsoever whether to attack or defend. We're going upstairs for a referral. Another good delivery from Prashant. This has been a good over in the context of the game. There is a slip in position. So an attacking field for the leg spinner. Another swing and a miss from the batter. Wonderful over from Prashant comes to an end. After 8, the score is 58 for 2. Again punched on the back foot straight to the fielder for a single there. Turning out to be a slightly expensive over from Hidesh. This over has produced 6 runs already with 2 balls left. All depends on how he finishes this over. It's a good ball. Worked straight in the gap for a single. Last ball of the 9th over underway. Coming around the wicket. Bowls a good ball. Works it through the leg side for an easy single. 8 runs have come off that over. After 9, the score is 6-7 for 2. Prashant bowling it much slower through the air, inviting the batter to play his shots. Last over he bowled really well, bowled it much flatter and quicker, but this time he is having a different plan. Only considered 4 runs of his first over. Has been really good. Bowls another good delivery that is played quite convincingly in the gap, and will get a single for that. That's a good looking shot. Inside out in the gap. Fielder does a good job in keeping it down for just 2 runs. Never looked in complete control when he played the shot, otherwise it could have been a boundary. A decent enough batting from these two after losing 2 early wickets. The partnership has given a lot of hope to Himachal Pradesh. Another wonderful delivery from Prashant. He has been really good with the ball. This over only given away 4 runs. So far this game has been entertainer. 9.4 overs. They have got 71 on board. So that's a wonderful score considering the situation of the wicket. Ball goes up in the air and it has cleared. In fact, it has become one of the longest of sixes we have ever seen in this tournament. Played that in full control. That's a majestic shot. A shot of pure brilliance and class. Executed with effortless ease. For the first time today, Prashant has been taken to the cleaners. Credit must be given to the batter because there was nothing wrong with that delivery. He decides to go it full flesh straight down the ground for a colossal hit. And like a tracer bullet over the ropes. Another flashy shot in the gap. Will be a boundary. This becomes an expensive over from Prashant. All of a sudden, his wonderful spell is turned out to be an expensive one. After 10, the score is 81 for 2. Halfway through the first innings, Himachal Pradesh looking really pretty out there, 81 for 2. Naseem Kasi is the new bowler. Another left arm spinner replacing a left arm spinner. That's the third left arm spinner being introduced by Himachal Pradesh. First ball starts with a dot ball, another good delivery, not giving a lot of width or space, and that will only be a single day. Quality bowling from these bowlers, except the last over, it has been really good, but it went for plenty thanks to that. Brilliant batting from Egan Sen. He has been the aggressor amongst these two, batting on 44 from 28. Gets a good delivery, beats that outside edge. Immediately the bowler looks under so much of control. 3 balls, 1 run. Again worked on the onside for yet another single. He moves on to 45 with that shot. A good over in the context for the bowling team. Maharashtra. They've started off the innings in a significant fashion, but these two have created all sorts of worries with the bat. Already a partnership of about 50 runs. Another good delivery coming around the stems, not giving a lot of air or spin, drifting the ball away from the left-hander, bowling it flatter and quicker. Another good delivery, this time worked in the gap. That's a cheeky looking shot. We'll get an easy single for that. With that, over number 11 comes to an end. The score is 84 for 2. $84 on the board after 11 overs. Has been a good game for Himachal Pradesh. They have scored enough runs on the board. This partnership causing all sorts of concern for Maharashtra. If these two continue to bat throughout, this will become an expensive game for Maharashtra. Already they've got plenty on the board. Place that shot in the cap for an easy single there. Ball is up in the air but will fall short of the long on fielder. Looking really comfortable out there, these two batters. They are in no hurry. They've got enough runs on the board. They've got wickets in hand. This has been a wonderful partnership between these two. So all happening in the favor of Himachal Pradesh at the moment. That's a poor delivery put away in the gap. Easy pickings from Shubham Arora. He has been waiting for that delivery and gets one on the pads. Easy to put away and he makes no mistake. Solid innings from these two batters. They're causing a lot of chaos for the opposition. 90 on the board already. Shubham Arora batting on 34 from just 22. That's a good ball. Beats the outside edge. But so far what we have seen is that they have taken those boundaries, also rotated the strike really well. Another swing and a miss. Batter takes a big heave but can't find it anywhere round this willow. It's a good shot, but since there is protection, there will only be a single. But that was a shot of confidence from Shubham Arora. He keeps the strike. It's a decent enough over from the fast bowler. After 12, the score is 91 for 2. Left arm spin of Vijay. Away from the pavilion end. Toast up. Plays that straight to the fielder and the catch is taken. He juggled for a while. It was Hidesh Challenge, the fielder, who completes the catch. It was in the air for a while, but he held on to it really well and completes the catch quite convincingly. Third wicket goes down. Vijay with the wicket and Shubham Arora now has to depart after scoring a well-made 35 of 25 deliveries. Asim Kasi with the breakthrough. Picked up a wicket off the very first ball of the 13th over. Vashishta Akash, the new batter. A left-hander replacing a left-hander. It's a good delivery to welcome the new batsman. Immediately causing some pressure. Himachal has to find a way to get back in this match. A wicket will definitely help them to find a lot of momentum. That's been swept away. Again work for the fielder. Hitesh Walunj does a pretty good job one more time. That effort has been uploaded by all the other fielders. And now the dangerous Ekant Sen is back on strike, batting on 46 from just 31 deliveries. He has been the distractor today, has played some magnificent looking shots. Boundaries, sixes, rotating the strike. He has kept himself really busy out there. With that single, his score moves on to 47. It's been really good with the bat. Has produced a vital partnership along with Shubham Arora. That's very good thinking from Asim Kasi, bowling it much slower than the batter would have expected. Ending to it on his hands. It's a good one. Place that in the gap for an easy single there. So that's the end of over number 30. After 13 overs, the score is 94 for 3. Change of bowling. Leg spinner has been given another over. Started off really well, only considered 4 runs of his first, but his second over was really on the expensive side. And now with a new batter out there in the center, it's his opportunity to maybe grab a wicket, but this time it has been dispatched for yet another huge maximum. Same result, the same bowler, but a different batter this time. He has been taken to the cleaners one more time. This is quality batting from Himachal players. Straight away, that requires a lot of confidence to execute that shot. Straight away, the leg spinner put under pressure here. He has started this over really, he has started his spell really well, but all of a sudden he has become quite an expensive bowler, giving away runs. That's a flat delivery, and that is a wicket. That's how you respond to difficult situations. That was a brilliantly executed googly from the leg spinner. Completely deceived the batter, and it was also bowled at a quick pace so that he never had enough time to play that in the front foot. Third wicket goes down, in fact fourth wicket goes down. And a short stay. Akash Vashish, the batter who has to depart. Prashant picking up that wicket. This is the beauty of the game. There is always a way to fight back, and there is always a way to make a comeback. After being hit for a six in the very first ball, look at the way he has come back in significant fashion, picking up the wicket. So the bowler has the last laugh. The idea of giving him an over has worked really well in the favour of Maharashtra. And Himachal Pradesh, despite scoring big runs on the board, have lost their fourth wicket. There is a slip in position for the new batter. In fact, Rishi Dhawan has been promoted himself up the order. He takes the responsibility of taking his team to a comfortable target. And he goes. Golden duck, first ball wicket. It looks like they're going upstairs. But will this be the game-changing moment of the match? Another one finds the dust. Rishi Dhawan, after not being able to make an impact today with the bat, now has to take a big walk back to the dugout. An incredible spell of spin bowling this is from Prashant. He picks up his second wicket of the day. Dismisses Rishi Dhawan for a golden duck here. All of a sudden, an innings that was definitely in the favour of Himachal Pradesh has turned its slides. Now the match has been evenly poised for both the sides. As far as Himachal Pradesh is concerned, they have the like of Eganson batting really well at one end, but he's just a mere spectator, watching every drama that has been unfolded at the other end. They're losing wicket, they're running out of batters. Half of their batters already back in the hut. Now becomes a completely different scenario. Look at the way the bowler has responded to the adversity. First ball, he was taken for a six. The next ball wicket and another ball wicket, and he's on a hat-trick here. Prashant. Solanki. This will be the first hat-trick. And it's another good delivery. This time worked really well on the onside for an easy single. So the new batter is immediately off the mark. Mukul Negi is also a serious hitter of the cricket ball, but now with the bat slightly in favour of Himachal Pradesh, a lot of responsibility lies on how Eganson sees himself in the remaining 7 overs. If they lose this wicket, then it could turn out to be really difficult for them. And on the other hand, if he can find a way to continue or to prolong this innings, he can always cause a lot of chaos and difficulty to the bowling attack. It's a flatter delivery. Not the best of shot selection that could have been put in the gap, but decides to keep the strike. In fact, you got one ball left in the over. Mukul Negi facing Prashant Vakale, bowls a beauty of a delivery, and that's a huge appeal. And a wonderful over comes to an end. After 13, the score is 103 for 5. And the tight over from Asim Kasi. He is the one who started off picking a wicket of Shubham Arora, gave the necessary breakthrough for Maharashtra. And then it was that man Prashant Solanki picking up 2 wickets from the far end. All depends on how Egan Sen continues his innings. He has scored his 50 in a significant fashion, 50 of just 36 deliveries. So a wonderful innings it has been from his side. He has been a warrior for Himachal Pradesh today. And a wicket goes down, another one finds the dust, 6th wicket goes down. That's a wonderful delivery from Asim Kasi. And this time batter not being able to make a necessary connection, gets a wicket. A good innings from Egan Sen, a wonderful innings from Egan Sen comes to an end as Asim Kasi picks up his second. 6th wicket goes down for Himachal Pradesh after 14.5. New batter in is Rahul Chauhan. So this has become from ecstasy to agony for Himachal Pradesh. They were going really well, setting up a wonderful target, had wickets in hand, but all of a sudden it has become a chaotic situation for them. They've lost 6 wickets in a quick succession, and now it is looking really difficult for them out there in the centre. And the great over from Asim Kasi comes to an end. After 15, the score is 107 for 6. Prashant Solanki, the dangerous bowler who picked up 2 wickets in his last, is marking for his final over. From the far end there, has been really good with the ball. That is a poor delivery, but gets really lucky with that. Will only be a single there. On certain occasions, it has been seen that leg spinners might miss their line and length because it's never easy bowling it from your fingers back of the hand, but they have the habit, they have the ability to take wickets. That's what makes them really dangerous in limited over formats, especially in T20. We have seen how bowlers like Yushvendra Chahal, even if going for plenty at certain occasions, they have the habit of taking up wickets with their wonderful variations. We've seen how he picked up the wicket of Akash Vashisht. He scored a wonderful boundary, a brilliant 6, but then it was the googly well disguised from Prashant Solanki, resulting in yet another wicket. Now all of a sudden, Himachal Pradesh under significant pressure. Another beauty of a delivery. He has been really good today. Did nothing wrong. It was the quality of batting that has made him slightly on the expensive side, but look at the way he has come back. He has responded to adversity in an ideal manner. Another beauty of a delivery, absolutely unplayable that. No batter in the world might be able to put enough bat on ball, because that was a beautifully bowled delivery. Last ball of his final over. And he gets a wicket. Third wicket for Prashant Solanki. That's what That's how you get a wicket, building pressure at one end, forcing the batter to try something out of the box, leaving his crease and throwing his wicket away. Prashant Solanki has picked up a wicket off his final ball. After 16, the score is 108 for 7. It's a brilliantly executed leg spin delivery from the bowler. All of a sudden, a good innings has turned out to be really chaotic for Himachal Pradesh. They got off to a good start thanks to that partnership from Shubham Arora and Degan Sen. At one point, they were 80 for 2, and now all of a sudden they're 108 for 7. Credit must be given to Maharashtra bowlers for picking up wicket at regular intervals. And look at the way they fought back in tremendous fashion. 16 hours gone. We are into the final few hours, death overs of the game. Hitesh Valunj has got ball in his hand. He will be bowling to Mukul Negi. Bowls one straight, flatter and quicker there. Another good delivery this time. Much slower through the air. Easily gets a single and brings back Mayan Daga for the first time to strike today. He has seen what has happened to his side from the dugout. Himachal Pradesh have lost wickets at a quick succession and now they have put themselves under a pretty difficult situation. After the kind of start they got, they will be really desperate and disappointed if they can't make something close to 150. Having said that, that's a wonderful shot. That requires a lot of courage to play that kind of a shot of your first ball. So he would have definitely practiced that shot in the nets for a long, long time. Never easy to execute. The ball spinning away from you. To play that reverse sweep, it requires a lot of courage and heart. Mayank Daga has executed that shot to perfection. That is a good delivery. This time much fuller and flatter through the surface. Has been a quiet over this other than conceding a boundary. 16.3113 for 7. Gets another one flatter through the air and takes a single on that fourth ball. So far 6 runs coming from this over. Will be important for Hitesh to end this over on a high. 1 ball left. Mukul Negi on strike. Tries to work it in the gap, looking for that 2 runs. But won't get that. 7 runs coming from that over. After 17, the score is 115 for 7. Only 3 overs left in the first innings. They must be at least looking at 13 runs from these 3 overs. Maybe at least 35. Because anything less than 150 can be really difficult on the bowlers. Once they have defended such a low total against Goa in the group stage of the game, where they were restricted to something around 130-35. The bowlers did a very good job in defending the opposition for 128. So they have got a great bowling attack. Sim Kasi, change of hands for him. Starts the over with a dot ball. Really important for him as well to take the game into a comfortable position. So from here onwards, if they can't find at least 10 runs per over, then what I'm saying is that it will definitely become a worrying scene. Since the score is only 116 on the board, they only have 3 wickets left, and from here onwards they don't have a lot of batting left. But these two are definitely hard hitters of the cricket ball. And if they can find some momentum, if they can actually find a way to hit these bowlers, then they can put up a formidable total on board. If not, they are able to score 145, 150 on board, they will be completely disappointed. Because at one stage they were 80 for 2 after 10 overs, and look at the way they found themselves after 17.4. It's only 117, and they've also lost 5 wickets all of a sudden. This game having a twist in the tail and favouring Maharashtra significantly at the moment. Kudos to those efforts from the bowlers who've done a good job. But that has been played straight down the ground. Not even a chance for the fielder at long off. A much needed boundary for the batting side. Kasi has to be careful of his line and length, and that is a good delivery. That's a good shot of improvisation, but goes straight to the fielder. Fell just short of him. Remains as a dot ball there. Hitesh Walunj has been brought back to bowl his final over. So he will be bowling the penultimate over of the game. Only 122 on board. Gets a wicket there. Hitesh gets his man. 8th wicket goes down. This is quality bowling and a sweet comeback from Maharashtra. After getting to a good start, Himachal Pradesh will be really disappointed the way they have went on with the game. All started off by taking the wicket of Shubham Arora. Asim Kasi, the one, started giving them the breakthrough, but then it was that man, Prashant Solanki, who took 2 wickets to back-to-back wickets of Akash Vashisht and their captain Rishi Dhawan, leaving the batters under utter chaos. So now Hitesh Walunj has got an opportunity to completely dismantle the batters and end this innings by picking up 2 wickets, because they have now got a tail-ender batting, number 10 batter batting for them. Never easy for a new batter to just go out there and play his natural shots. But he can do the right thing just like that by giving the strike back to perhaps the more settled in batter. Having said that, there's been a great start to the over from Hitesh. Started off picking a wicket. A different field set for him, as Mayank Daga batting on 10 from 6. He has been off to a solid start. Start off playing a reverse sweep. executed that really well. But now all eyes on Hitesh. Another good shot, but no connection this time. That won't be called a wide since the batter shuffled and tried to execute that shot. He was not at all happy with that decision. There is an option of a referral, and he is still confused, and they're going upstairs. Has been given us a wide. So we'll get 2 runs for that. (18.2125) on board. Hitesh Walunj coming to bowl his third ball. It's a beauty of a delivery and has dismissed another batter. This is top quality stuff from the left arm spinner. He picks up his second wicket and the 9th one goes down for Himachal Pradesh. Last recognized batter coming in for Himachal Pradesh. They won't be believing of what has happened out there in the last half an hour or so. Now there is 2 slip in position for the new batter. Well, Pankaj Jaiswal can also be someone who can really bat. He's not a very bad batter, but that has been another good delivery. But this time the wicketkeeper missed us. Could have been another wicket, could have been 3rd wicket for Hitesh. But the wicketkeeper somehow was not able to put his gloves behind that ball. Another good over for Maharashtra. They started off the innings containing the flow of runs, and then it was a beautiful partnership between Shubham Arora and Egan Sen. Brought a lot of worry to the bowlers. They were running out of options when those two were batting out there. But then, since they got the wicket of Shubham Arora, they found themselves to bundle out the opposition. Quality stuff. Penultimate over has been bowled really well. Only 3 runs coming from that. Hitesh ends his 4-over quota for just 28, picking up 2 wickets. After 19, the score is 125 for 9. We are in for the last over of the first innings. 125 on board for Himachal Pradesh. They definitely went below par after getting a good start. After being 81 for 2 after 10 overs, they have only managed to score 125 after 19. Has been a great turnaround. Thanks to the bowlers of Maharashtra for putting up a valiant effort and picking up wickets in regular intervals. Wild swing of the cricket bat, but straight to the fielder for only a single day. That will mean Pankaj Jaiswal will be facing the last 5 deliveries. In fact, and the bowler can actually try to finish off. Vijay can actually try to finish this innings off by picking up the wicket of Pankaj Jaiswal. Too late to witness a twist in the tail, because they have lost 9 wickets. From here onwards, they could maximum score 130-35 on board. That will also be well below par, because in the second innings it will slightly favor more the batting side. Brilliant work behind the stumps. That's a Superman dive towards his left, saving 4 crucial runs for his side. If that was not stopped by the wicketkeeper, it could have been a boundary any other day. Incredible effort there. Has to be commended, these kind of efforts. That's not the best of deliveries, and goes straight to the fielder, and he drops the catch. It was the easiest of chances there. Definitely not going to make a massive impact in the outcome of the game. If that was a wicket, the innings would have already wrapped up. But even not, I don't think from here onwards they will be able to do some massive damage. They found themselves in a shell. They found themselves to lose wicket. It's a good shot in the gap. Up she goes for a maximum. That was bowled in the slot, and really well played by Pankaj Jaiswal for a good shot, a much needed shot that will give some confidence for Himachal bowlers to just go out there and express themselves. They've got 130 on board. Definitely well below par. But let's see if they can defend with only this much runs on the board. Vijay Paule put under some pressure at least. With 3 balls left, can he find a few more boundaries here? Another big swing of the cricket bat. Taken pace off, and that remains as a dot ball. Again, quick work behind the stems. Not wasting any time. Throwing it back as fast as possible. That will be called a wide. Second wide of the over. Vijay missing his line and length ever so slightly. Not really happy with that call, but has to re-bowl that. 2 balls left in the over. Pankaj batting on 8. Can he find a few more boundaries? At least one. They have got 136 on the board. Remember, Kerala defended 140 in the first semi-final. And that will be a maximum. Don't even bother running that. That's a humongous shot, a colossal hit. Will this turn out to be really expensive for the bowler? Because they started off really well. Picked up 9 wickets. But this over has been on the expensive side, giving a lot of runs to the opposition. And remember, it's the 11th batter, your tail ender, that's doing the talking with the bat. Middle order batters will be really ashamed themselves the way they got out. Pankaj Jaiswal stepping up in a crucial situation. Can he convert this ball to wild swing of the cricket bat, and they easily get a single. In fact, that will be given out. So a single is not completed, but still a formidable, a decent score on the board. 142 after first innings. Thanks to that effort from Shubham Arora, he scored a decent enough 30 plus runs, and Egan Sen for scoring a wonderful 50. But when it comes to bowlers, Prashant Solanki has been definitely the pick of the bowlers, picking up 2 wickets. In fact, picking up 3 wickets today. Pradeep Dare picked up 1, Vicky Oswal picked up 1, and Asim Kasi and Hidesh Walunj, both the left-arm spinners, picking up 2 wickets respectively. So, after first innings, we have scored 142 on the board. And once Maharashtra comes into bat, they require 143 from their respective 20 overs. Played that really well with lot of control. Gets the first boundary on board with that shot. It's brilliantly executed by Pandari Manda. Six runs on the board. It's really important for both the teams to get off to a good start. Himachal Pradesh, more importantly for them, they don't have the luxury of a big total, but we have seen how Kerala defended 140 on a wicket like this. And since they've got quality bowlers like Rishi Dhawan, having said that, that's a poor effort. That's not the best of efforts from the fielder at mid-on, and that has resulted in a boundary. This is what makes the difference. If you're defending such a low total, your fielders have to be absolutely perfect. That's what Kerala did earlier today. Their fielders had done a tremendous job, resulting in a victory, leading them to the finale. But now, all of a sudden, this has been the ideal of starts for them. 10 runs already from this over. Shidavan being really expensive at the start of the game. It was a good delivery from him. Unfortunate that the previous ball went for a boundary after one. The score is 10 for no loss. It will be spin from the pavilion end. Ayush Chimbal spinners have played a significant part throughout the tournament, picking up wickets, not conceding runs. They have been economical also, a significant part of their sides, especially when you look at almost all the team. At least they have two left-arm spinners in the opening lineup. Starts off with a good ball, gives it a bit of air, a tall left-arm spinner. So he can be a dangerous customer when he bowls the ball in the right areas, because with his height he can actually bring the ball back into the right hander and also move the ball away. Just like that, holding on to the surface, going it straight. Batter playing for the turn, but ball going straight after pitching. So good start for Ayush. Let's see if he can continue his momentum. That's a pitch short and has got a treatment. This is the kind of quality of cricket we have been witnessing, because that was a touch short and not a short pitch delivery, but just short of length and has got the treatment. Even if you're bowling over pitch, when you're bowling with the new ball skidding onto the surface, it might be difficult to hit you away, but if you bowl anywhere short of length, it is always easy pickings with the fielders, only two fielders outside the circle. Concedes a boundary, bowls a good ball to make a comeback. 4 balls, 4 runs in this over so far. Really important for Himachal to pick at least 1 or 2 wickets inside the power play, because they are defending such a low total on a wicket like this. Again, there's a good delivery, played it straight to the fielder. Will be a dot ball. 5 bowls, 4 runs so far in this over. So Ayush Jamwal has done a decent enough job. All depends on how he finishes this over. If this goes for a boundary or a 6, this becomes an expensive over. Otherwise, a very good one as well. Remains as a 4-run over, finishes with the dot ball. With that, over number 2 comes to an end. The score is 14 for none. Fourteen for none after 2 overs. Rishi Dhawan in for his second. Pavan Ankit on strike. He has been playing the role of anchor so far. 5 of 6, but it's just the starting of the game. They've got plenty of time up front. It's a good shot. Brilliantly executed for a boundary. Pavan Ankit also enjoying this party, enjoying this run chase. Was bowled on the pads by Rishi Dhawan. Now there is an extra fielder in mid-wicket region. Rishi Dhawan starting off, conceding a boundary. Also good one this time. Pace up delivery that, but batter has easily completed a single and gives the strike back to Bandari Manda, who has looked really dangerous today, batting at a strike rate of 180. If Himachal Pradesh fancy themselves winning this game, they have to find a wicket. But something interesting about the T20 format of the game is that you never know at what or when you can make a comeback, because nobody would have expected. Having said that, that's a beautiful shot. Played there in the gap on the rise. Second boundary of the over, this time coming from Andar Mandari. Plays that shot really well and executed to the gap for a 4. So coming back to what I was saying earlier, you never know how or when you can make a comeback, because nobody would have expected Himachal Pradesh, after getting off to a flying start, 81 for 2 after 10 overs, would have gone on to lose all their wickets for just 142. That's also a good shot, but the fielder will cut it off. Before that, they will definitely complete those 2 runs. Again, brilliant running between the wickets. Just a matter of time if these two finds the middle of the bat on several occasions, keeps the scorecard moving, and Himachal Pradesh can't actually let these batters to play for 20 overs, because then it becomes a much easier task for them. If they fancy themselves winning this game and going to the final, they have to pick wickets. Should be bowling those aggressive deliveries, and it should be looking for wickets here. Again, not the best of ones from Rishi Dhawan. Great start for Maharashtra. 26 on the board already with 2.5 overs. So they are going at 9 runs or above that. And now with the kind of start they've got, they're definitely the favorites to win this game. But we never know. We've seen the drama unfolded in the first innings. Himachal, after getting after a good start, fumbled themselves and only were able to make 142. Just like that. But that delivery is never going to help that cause. Poor delivery from Rishi Dhawan. Bowled that way down the leg side. Just had to put better on ball. There was no fielder out there and gets the treatment. Punished away for a boundary. In fact, the third boundary of the over. Scorecard moves on to 30 after 3. "26 runs have come from Rishi Dhawan's over. Only 4 coming from Ayush's over so far. So the captain has been really expensive in the start of the game. They should be looking for backup options or different options in such a way that some or the other way they need to find a wicket. Another good delivery this time, going in with the angle, coming back into the right hander. And that's where height plays an advantage for you as a left arm spinner. Because once you bowl at the right areas, you can actually spin it both ways. Having said that, that's been dispatched. 1, 2, 3 bounds over the ropes. Easy pickings. That was an over-pitch delivery asking to be hit. And there was no protection out there outside the circle. So the shot was always on and he played that with effortless ease. This time a much quicker delivery from Ayush Jamwal. Has been bowling really well today. On certain occasions he gives the odd boundary but has the habit of picking up wickets. Another good shot, but this time will only get a single for that. Never looked in complete control when he played that shot, but easily gets a single for that. 35 on the board already. After 3.3, they have got off to a flying start, haven't lost a wicket. Situation was different for Himachal Pradesh. They lost a wicket earlier and then it was a partnership that gave them a lot of momentum. But now, with 10 wickets in hand, they've already gone on to score 35 runs at a quick rate. So it is definitely slipping away from Himachal Pradesh and getting easier and easier for Maharashtra. Another good delivery, but played in the gap. Picked the gap perfectly. Made the fielders mere spectators. They were watching the ball when it was going past them. That's the kind of quality produced by the batter. Picked that gap perfectly. Second boundary of the over. They are on a flash. They are on a hurry for this run chase. Seems like they don't want to waste any point of time. They want to win this game in the most convenient fashion. Again, that goes straight to the fielder. Scorecard moves on to 40 after 4. Another expensive over comes to an end. After 4, the score is 40 for now. Himachal Pradesh definitely feeling the pressure out there. From 16 overs, they only require 103 runs, which is just above 6.5 runs per over. So the game is strictly in the favor of Maharashtra at the moment. They have introduced their second left arm spinner. In fact, the first bowler coming in for a change, Rishi Dhawan, has been replaced by a left arm spinner. Mayank Dagger played his part in the first innings, was not out at one end, scored a beautiful 6 down the ground, but that was not enough. 140 was never enough, it looks like. Maharashtra, on the other hand, after a flying start, a bit of Pragyanoja in his action, ball dipping onto the surface and coming back into the right hander rather than moving away. First ball has been a decent one. So only if Himachal sees themselves winning from here, they have to find a way to pick up a wicket. But that option hasn't been left open by these two batters out there. They have made the situation even more difficult. That's a huge shout. Waiting for the umpire's decision. They are not going upstairs, or are they? They are not. Would have been missing the leg stick. So stays with the on-field decision. A good one from the umpire. So far the quality of umpiring has been really good throughout the tournament. They have done a wonderful job. Made excellent decisions, and this time it has been cut away. Again, making fielders just mere spectators. This is quality cricket at its finest. Maharashtra in a hurry to score the runs. They are not wasting any point of time in the center. They want to win this game in the most convenient manner, letting themselves book a berth in the final. It's a beauty of a delivery. Completely bamboozled the batter. Could have went on to hit the stumps on any other day, but this time missing it by a whisker. And the flatter delivery, but this time much slower and shorter. So the batsman was not expecting the ball to be that short. He was in two minds when he played that shot. Couldn't get hold of that, and that remains as a dot ball. Another good ball. We are in for the final over of the power play. Ayush continuing from the pavilion end. He has been economical at one end, but that has been dispatched straight down the ground. Easy pickings. Fielder had no chance. That's a shot of quality from the right hander. These two batters have moved on to 20 runs, and the scorecard has moved on to 49 in a flash after 5.1. So they don't require plenty of runs from now onwards, and they have the luxury of 10 wickets in hand. The match is really slipping away from Himachal Pradesh. Having said that, are we going to witness the first wicket? Yes, we are. The game was moving really well for Maharashtra. But Bandari Manda being a bit over ambitious at the moment. They already had enough runs on the board, looking for that big shot that was absolutely not necessary at the point. The bowler gets rewarded with a wicket for his courageous effort of tossing the ball up. First wicket goes down. Bandari Manda, after giving a solid start, has to take a big walk back to the dugout. Asim Kasi is the new batter, a left-hander replacing a right-hander. Asim Kasi has been really good with the ball today, so he can pick from where he left in his bowling, because for him it is a pretty ideal situation. They've only lost one wicket. They've got plenty of runs on the board. They've got enough time. So if they continue to prevail with the partnership, they can definitely win this game quite comfortably. On the other hand, if and only if Himachal Pradesh have the slimmest of chances winning this game, they should find a way to get more and more wickets. Just like that. It's a huge shout, but umpire definitely not interested. A discussion is going on between the captain and the bowler. But it seems like they're going upstairs, yes. Another good decision by the umpire. On-field decision stays has been given. And there's a good decision there by the on-field umpire. Incredible bowling from HIMACHAL, coming over the wicket. Sweetly negotiated this time by the batter. A left-arm spinner bowling to another left-arm spinner. So Asim Kasi will be having an idea of how HIMACHAL deals with his proceedings. Has to be careful here for Maharashtra, because if they lose one more wicket, we have seen what happened in the first innings. Another huge shout. Are they going upstairs one more time? It looks like they are not, because that will be definitely missing the stumps. Tried to go for a big appeal, was not interested by the umpire. At one end, the man who started it off has been back to the dugout. Was a little over ambitious to score at a quick rate. But look at that delivery. This is what exactly I was talking about earlier. Being a tall left arm spinner, you could bowl it either ways. It's a good over. First wicket goes down after 6. The score is 50 for 1. Power play has been done and dusted. So from here onwards, Himachal Pradesh might make a slight comeback in terms of their bowling. Runs won't easily flow like what we have seen so far. All depends upon how Maharashtra sees their situation. They have the luxury of 9 wickets in hand. They only required 93 from here with 14 overs left. So in 84 balls, they only required 93 runs. They're somewhere around 6.5. So they do have the upper hand and can fancy themselves winning this game quite comfortably, because one of their opening batters are still out there in the center. He has been off to a great start, Bhavan Ankit, batting on 21 from 20. Asim Kasi, the other batter, has been promoted up the order today. And another bowling change introduced by Himachal Pradesh. It is Pankaj Jaiswal from the far end. Second change for Himachal Pradesh. Match definitely in the favor for Maharashtra, and if Himachal has to take or has to make a comeback, they must find a way to pick up a few more wickets here. Inside 10 overs, they must at least take 2 or 3 wickets. Anything less than that, even if they don't have a big total on board, they can always chase that down, because these are all serious talents, have got the ability. Having said that, second wicket has been taken, and now both the batters are back in the hut. In fact, both the opening batters back in the hut. The idea of introducing a new bowler, Pankaj Jaiswal, has worked for Himachal Pradesh. Are we also going to witness a twist here? After getting off to a flying start, they have found themselves a way to lose 2 wickets out of nowhere. And now with 2 new batters out there in the center, Himachal Pradesh can actually try to give everything and try to make a tremendous comeback like Maharashtra did earlier today. The experienced campaigner, the seasoned campaigner, Kedar Jadhav, walking down the center. A lot will be relied upon him. He has been the forefront of his domestic career for a long time. He has the experience of having represented India over the years. International cricketer coming down to bat as the number 4 batter for Maharashtra. He takes his car and gets ready to face his first ball. Pankaj Jaiswal plays that shot of the very first ball. That's quality for you, Kedar Jadhav, you beauty. He has picked the gap perfectly, weighted it on the back foot and played that shot quite effortlessly. What a way to start his proceedings. Absolutely ecstatic from Kedar Jadhav. It's a good ball to follow up that boundary going delivery. All of a sudden they've got 2 wickets, but that boundary would have eased a lot of pressure from Maharashtra because he is someone with plenty of experience. Good to see that camaraderie between Rishi Dhawan and Kedar Jadhav. They have played alongside on plenty of occasions. Knows their game pretty well. It's a poor delivery, asking to be hit, and the kind of player Kedar Jadhav is, it's easy pickings for him. Because that was bowled on the leg side, he just had to put bat on ball, and that was almost like a free hit for the batter of his standard. Second boundary of the over. And the game that was coming back to Himachal Pradesh is now getting slipped away. They can't afford to bowl these kind of deliveries because they are defending such an average total. And with already 59 on the board, Maharashtra does have the upper edge. They're definitely the favourites to go on and win this game. Has been played straight down the ground, back-to-back boundaries for Kedar Jadhav. He has unleashed himself in quite magnificent fashion. After 7 overs, the score is 63 for 2. This batting masterclass from Kedar Jadhav after losing 2 wickets. They were put under some sort of pressure. Even if they had enough runs on the board, losing 2 wickets at a quick succession cannot definitely put you under pressure. But a player like Kedar Jadhav will definitely not miss out on opportunities to counter-attack the bowlers. Mugul Negi has been introduced. Left-hander against the left-hand batter. In fact, right arm off break ball against the left-hander. Starts the over really well. Starts with the dot ball. For him, the ideal situation will be to bowl as much number of deliveries as possible to Asim Kasi, because a right-hander against an off-break bowler, that too, somebody like a Kedar Jadhav, has the ability to take the game away from you at any point of time. And now with 63 on the board, they're looking really comfortable out there. They only require runs from run above. Another beautiful delivery that absolutely bamboozled the batter, but was really lucky to get a thickish outside edge. Goes past everyone and gets the boundary. Asim Kasi adds 4 runs to his tally. Not the most orthodox looking shots, has to feel really bad for the bowler because he did all the hard work. It's unfortunate to have considered a boundary here. Was bowling really well. 3 balls, 4 runs in this over. And now there is a slip in position. And he has bowled another beauty. Mugul Negi doing a good job. with the ball. That's a very good delivery. One more time, it's straight to the fielder. This has been a very good over, a wonderful over from the off-break bowler. Has put enough pressure on Asim Kasi. Bowls another beautiful delivery, a gorgeous delivery to end the 8th over. After 8, the score is 67 for 2. Now we've got left arm spinner bowling against Kedar Jadhav. So far it has been a quiet tournament for the player of his standard. We haven't seen some big innings from Kedar, but this can be the ideal situation for him to grow his confidence going to the finale with enough runs on the board. And if Himachal Pradesh can take the wicket of Kedar Jadhav here, they can actually fancy themselves with a better probability in this game. Another good ball, back-to-back dot balls. Kedar Jadhav looks like he is under no pressure whatsoever, because these two deliveries he has played it in one of the most casual forms without any efforts. But once he gets a poor delivery, he's always so fast to capitalize on that. That's what happened in the last or the second last over, where he scored 3 boundaries against Pankaj Jamwal. Asim Kasi has off to a slow start, but it's definitely understandable with the kind of situation they are in. They've got plenty of runs on the board. So even if he takes his time and decides to play more of an anchor role, it is completely acceptable, because that's what the situation demands. Another brilliant fielding effort there. A direct hit could have been a different story, but excellent running between the wickets. They have completed a single. Strike has been given back to Kedar Jadhav. Already we have seen 3 glorious looking shots from his willow. So with plenty of deliveries left in this over, are we in for a treat? Are we in for a batting masterclass from this man, Kedar Jadhav? And that has been unleashed out of the stadium for a colossal hit. Was a poor delivery, and you should not be bowling that kind of a delivery off to a batter like Kedar Jadhav. We will always put you away. That will be a 6 in all parts of the world. Easy pickings for Kedar. So they have got enough runs from this over, and now they can take their time. But he is in a flash, he is in a hurry. He's not at all taking some time. That's the 3rd boundary of the day for him. Plays that really well inside out with so much of confidence and elegance. That marks the end of over number 9. Maharashtra in a pretty comfortable position out there. Mungul Negi bowled a wonderful over. Was really unfortunate to have got a boundary, and now he has got Asim Kasi back on strike. So it is an ideal situation for Mungul Negi to bowl a few dot balls and bring some pressure on Asim Kasi. At the other end, if he takes that single, then it could be really tricky for the off-break bowler. Because of the kind of form Kedar Jadhav is, the kind of innings he has played so far, 23 of just 9, has shown us pure class. That will be the wicket of Asim Kasi after really struggling to play against Mughal Negi for a while, has to take a long walk back to the dugout. Third wicket goes down, but we have already got 79 on the board. This match can go from here to either way, because we have seen what happened in the first innings. Himachal Pradesh were 81 for 2. Then they went on to score only 142 on board. So having said that, Maharashtra have already lost 3 wickets. For them, Kedar Jadhav is out there. That's the most important factor. Other than that, they have lost 3 wickets. That's the only minus concerning them. But that also won't be a huge issue of concern, since they've got plenty of runs on the board. And the kind of form Kedar Jadhav is batting at the moment, he never looks under any sort of pressure. Current run rate 8.32, required run rate a touch above 6 runs per over. Match really in the favor of Maharashtra. If these two can build a partnership, not losing a wicket, they can go away clinching a victory within much less than 20 overs. And for the opposition, for Himachal Pradesh, have to do what they've done so far. They have to find wickets. Even if they can't find the wicket of Kedar Jadhav, they can pick up the wickets at the other end and bring some pressure. Just like that, so far this has been an over filled with dot balls and a wicket. The last over could have been also a maiden, but somehow it found Asim Kasi's thickish outside edge, went away for a boundary. But this looks like he settled in for another maiden. But this time the single has been completed. The throw could have been slightly much better, but he was already back home. First run of this over, Mike Negi has been producing some pressure, bowling it flatter, skidding onto the surface, not giving a lot of turn, but just bowling in the right areas. That's what all you require when you bowl really well. Siddharth is a new batter. A left-hander has been replaced by another left-hander, but he is off the mark. Now we have got Kedar Jadhav batting on 23 from just 9 deliveries. Tries to play a cheeky shot. That was a shot with a lot of risk involved, but won't get a run for that. So we have almost similar circumstances here. After 10 overs, the score is 80 for 3. And looking at their scorecard, Himachal Pradesh can still fancy themselves winning this game. Because after the first innings, after 10 overs, Himachal Pradesh were 81 for 2. So they have the upper edge. But it is from then the chaos started building. From then they lost wickets and were not able to put enough runs on the board. Now let's see if that is going to affect Maharashtra. They've got 2 of their most experienced batters out there in the centre, especially Kedar Jadhav at the non-striker's end. And another change in the bowling. Since a left-hander has been introduced, we are seeing a left-arm spinner. Third left arm spinner being introduced by Himachal Pradesh. The ball is up in the air. Will that be a catch? Rishi Dhawan could have taken that if he had positioned himself in a much better way. That was not the easiest of chances out there. The ball was always running away from him. But now we've got the dangerous Kedar Jadhav back on strike. It's a good delivery, tossed up. Requires lot of heart to bowl a flighted delivery to somebody like Kedar. But that's the beauty of the game. You never know. Again, sweetly negotiated. This is something identical from Kedar Jadhav. We have seen that being done by him for Indian cricket team as well, where he casually plays it with his pad up front. Again, that has been played inside out. And the ball has raced away in the gap for a boundary. That's a good looking cricket shot from the batter. He is off to a flying start. Look at the strike rate, 23 of 12. In fact, 27 of 13. Now he moves to batting at over a strike rate of 200. Plays that really well in the gap. Looking for 2 runs, but should be happy with that single. Gives the strike to Siddharth. Batting on 1 from 3. Other than conceding a boundary, this has been a decent enough over from Akash Vashisht. Bowls another toast up one. And that will be a dot ball to finish the 11th over. And now Maharashtra slightly have an upper edge. At a particular stage, their opposition were 84 for 3. And now with Kedar Jadhav out there in the centre, it will be interesting to see whether Rishi Dhawan gives the ball to Mukul Negi or any other bowler. It seems like Mukul Negi has got ball in his hand. So he is up against Kedar. And we can actually expect an expensive over because Kedar Jadhav is someone who likes to take the charge against off spinners. They've got plenty of time, ample time left in this game. They're in no hurry whatsoever. But he is in some hurry, it looks like. Has taken a single off the very first ball. So that's a good decision by the bowler to give away that single. So he will have the left-hander on strike. Let's see if Himachal Pradesh can bundle out the opposition at one end. Even if they can't take the wicket of Kedar Jadhav, if they can find a way to dismiss all the other batters, then also they can go on to win the game. But this is a crucial juncture of the game where they have to find a way to get wickets. Having said that, a single has been taken quite convincingly. It was a risky shot but was played in the gap. .88 on the board after 11.2. Kedar Jadhav batting on 28 from 14. It's a wide delivery. The intent was right there, holding it as quick as possible so that it will go on to hit either the pad or stumps But this time he ever so slightly missed his line and length. Bowls it much shorter and gets the treatment. That's a maximum. Kedar Jadhav, you beauty. What a way to bring up another magnificent looking shot. He has played that with effortless ease. He looks in a hurry here. It seems like he has another game to finish off, because he's already moved on to 34 from 15, and that has been played really late. Will be called a bye. Can't complain the wicket keeper, because that was a really quicker delivery. If we had the speed of meter, that might have been touching 110, 115. So nothing wrong with what the wicket keeper has done. Scorecard has moved on to 95. Again worked it on the onside, easily glided away. 10 runs already with a ball left. And we have got the dangerous Kedar Jadhav on strike, batting on 34 from 17. It looks like they're going upstairs. That's a pretty heated up moment out there. Everything happening here. A lot of discussion and words being exchanged between these two. After 12, the score is 97 for 3. They are in a very comfortable position out there. They've got plenty of runs on the board. Required run rate below 6 runs, 46 only needed from 48. After a chaos, after some confusion out there, we are back for the 13th over, where Siddharth will be taking strike. We've got Mugul Negi bowling his final over. He has been really good today. Has picked up a wicket, has only considered 14 of his 3. In fact, it's not Mugul Negi, it is another bowler. Akash Vashisht, it seems like. Started off the over with bowling a dot ball. Bowls another one outside the off stump. Misses the outside edge and goes past the batter in a flash. Rishi Dhawan making some slight change in the field. And now there is another fielder on the offside. The mid-wicket fielder inside the circle has been taken back to backward fine leg. And now it has opened a space for him to get that single. Akash Vashisht has bowled really well so far. Hasn't considered too many runs. And if they can pick up the wicket of Kedar Jadhav here, then they can fancy themselves winning this game. If not, absolutely impossible. Because of the kind of batting that has been displayed from this man, he's already looking in a flash to finish off this game. They will not only go to win this game, but they will go to win this game quite easily. Another good delivery from Akash. This has been a great over.
What happened? You, the decision came upstairs.
Thirteen overs, 100 on board. First ball has been taken for a single. Another cheeky shot. Mugul Negi going to finish off his 4-over quota. Has bowled another good delivery outside off stump, beating the edge. Plays it straight down the ground in the gap. Work for the fielder who does a good job in cutting that off. That's a good looking shot from Kedar. Has played that in the gap and gets a boundary. His scorecard moves on to the 40s. He's looking really dangerous today. The kind of batting being displayed from him, he is off to a hurry to finish this game off. 13.5 overs, 107 for 3. With only one ball left. Another good shot. Culminates a single. Ends the over number 14, and after 14 the score is 108 for 3. Akash Vashisht has bowled really well today. Kedar Jadhav batting on 43. It's a good looking shot. And has taken a single of the first ball. Has been played inside out. In the gap, easily gets a single. 110 is the scorecard on board. Kedar Jadhav batting on 44 and Siddharth Matre batting on 7 from 11. And we've got 4 balls left in this particular over. This time the ball is in the air for a long time and the catch has been dropped. Nothing is working in the favor of Himachal Pradesh at the moment. It could have been an easy catch and that would have been the wicket of Kedar Jadhav, but that catch has been dropped and now the match has almost slipped away from them. 111 on board after 14.3. And they only require quite a few runs from here. That will be out. Up goes the finger. Easy decision there. So wonderful delivery by the left arm spinner. Was absolutely plumb in front. 4th wicket goes down this time. If not the wicket of Kedar Jadhav, it has been the wicket of Siddharth that has been taken. So 4th wicket goes down. After 14.4, the score is 111 for 4. A much needed wicket for Himachal Pradesh. Rishi Dhawan has looked really comfortable out there. He's batting on 45 at one end. And now the impact player has been introduced by Maharashtra. Kedar Jadhav was really lucky to get a life. He was stopped on 44. But immediately after that, a wicket has been taken. So the game can go from either way from here. But definitely in the favor of Maharashtra at the moment. It's been played quite convincingly through the onside for a single. Off the mark straight away. Nikhil Naik. Kedar Jadhav facing the final ball of the 15th. He's on 45, just 5 runs short of his 50. It's been a great innings from his side. He's played that shot really well. Keeps the strike. After 15, the score is 113 for 4. It will be Mayank Dagga from the pavilion end with Kedar Jadhav on strike. In fact, it will be Akash Vashisht. Kedar Jadhav, with the kind of start he got, can actually finish off this game inside 20 overs. There is a huge shout and up goes the finger. And he has gone for the referral straight away. The prize wicket of Kedar Jadhav has been taken. Akash Vashisht, the man with the golden arm today. Are we going to witness a twist in the tail, or is the damage already been done by Kedar? His incredible innings of 46 has come to an end. After that controversy that happened a few hours before, he hasn't been able to score a lot of runs. And now, can Himachal Pradesh find themselves a way to make a fight back and a comeback in this game? Akash Vashisht, the man, taking up the wicket, and now half of their batters are back in the hut. They've got their impact player, Nikhil Naik, out there in the center along with the new batter. So this is the time, this is the exact time for Himachal Pradesh to make an impact and to make a comeback. They have picked up the key wicket of none other than Kedar Jadhav. And now it is becoming a close encounter. They don't have a luxury of loads of runs on the board, but still, with having lost 5 wickets, anything can happen from here. We have seen what happened in the first innings. It was a batting fumble after getting off to a good start. Dhanraj Shinde, the new batter, he will be facing his first ball. Akash Vashisht, second ball of the 16th, bowls a good delivery and gets a wicket. Himachal Pradesh having answers to all the questions being thrown at them. They are the team that has shown a lot of sportsmanship and character throughout the tournament. He will be on a hat trick and he has picked up 2 wickets consecutively. All of a sudden, the match that was definitely in the favor of Maharashtra has slipped out of their hands as they have lost their 6th wicket. Are we going to witness a late twist in the trail? Are we going to witness drama getting unfolded here at the CAP Cricket Stadium? A wonderful comeback this. This is exactly what happened in the first innings. After getting off to a great start, somehow they were not able to capitalize on that and only managed to score 142 on the board. And a similar circumstance for Maharashtra, where they have lost wickets, but then that man came, Kedar Jadhav, played a tremendous knock but found himself out in a crucial juncture of the game. So are we going to witness a late twist in the tail? Akash Vashisht, the man with the golden arm, has picked up 2 wickets and he will be on a hat-trick as he goes on to bowl the 3rd ball of his 3rd over and the 16th over of the game. New batter making his way down the centre. That is a pressure situation for him. A pretty aggressive field set for the new batter. Are we going to witness another wicket here? All depends on this man, Akash Vashisht. All eyes on him, as he is going to bowl the 3rd ball of the 16th over. Pressure on the batter. 15.2, 113 for 6. That is how the scorecard looks like. With now only requiring 27 runs from here, but they have lost 4 wickets. That's a beauty of a delivery. Beats everyone. Should have been a better effort by the wicket keeper. That missed everyone. The ball missed the bat, the stumps and the wicket keeper. In fact, there was bat on ball that could have been a wicket. That could have been an hat-trick and the game-changing moment of the game, but the wicket keeper couldn't pouch that. Was a wonderful delivery, deceiving the batter in front foot, but wicket keeper couldn't hold on to that ball. So gets 2 runs straight away off the mark. Again trying to work it through the onside. Gets no good connection, will remain as a dot ball. But what an over this has been. 4 deliveries, only 2 runs, picked up 2 wickets. Hitesh Walunj is himself a left arm spinner, so he will have some idea of how the bowler is going to bowl, but not this time around, because the ball definitely missed the stumps, that's for sure. But he's building a lot of pressure against the bowlers. He's trying to take a wicket. Yes, this over has been really economical. They have got the set batter Kedar Jadhav back in the dugout. So if and only if Himachal fans see themselves winning this game, it has to come at this point, at this juncture of the game after 16. The score is 115 for 6. Required run rate has gone above 6 runs per over. It will be another left arm spinner continuing to deal with the proceedings from the far end, but this time Nikhil Nayak is the batter on strike. He has plenty of responsibilities up his shoulders. He has been used as an impact because his team would have expected him also to take some handy runs on the board. Just like that, that's all that has been needed by Maharashtra to go on and win this game. Nothing more than that. We are witnessing long discussions out there in the center. Let's see if Mayank Daga can also chip in with a few wickets here. Mayank Dagar to Hidesh Valunj. Bowls one flatter and quicker, beats the outside edge. Will get a dot ball. So this is the right time for them to bowl as many dot balls as possible, building pressure on the batters. Hidesh Valunj is new to the strike, so it is definitely not easy for him to start off the fireworks. But with the kind of response that has been shown by him so far, he hasn't looked really comfortable out there. At one end, Nikhil Nayak has played pretty well. He has managed to score runnable runs, but at the other end, Hidesh Valunj has been struggling and is in two minds to whether defend or attack against the left arm spinner. The ball is not doing much, but he hasn't been able to rotate the strike really well. It's a good delivery. One more time, beats the outside edge. He is mixing it up really well at the moment. After that single, it has been 3 dot balls, 3 back-to-back dot balls. So we are witnessing a strong and formidable comeback from Himachal Pradesh. Something that we have seen earlier from this particular side, because they went on to score a pretty low total against Goa. It looked like Goa went on to win the game quite convincingly, but we saw an incredible fight back led by the Himachal side going on to win that game. And now they're in a pretty much similar situation where they've got 6 wickets, and with 2 new batters out there in the center, they always can fancy themselves going on to win this game if they give it everything and bowl with lot of accuracy. On the other hand, Maharashtra will be really disappointed if they lose this game. They already lost 6 wickets. More than half of their batters back in the hut. We're going to witness a late drama here. That is only what Hidesh also has to do. Again, a wonderful over, only 3 runs coming off it after 17. The score is 118 for 6. Akash Vashish, the man with the goal now. 3 overs, 2 for 11. His figures has been simply magnificent today. And now he's up against Nikhil Nayak, who has looked really comfortable batting down there and has easily opened the face of the bat and taken that single. This is the difference between Hidesh and Nikhil. The ball was on the pads, was bowled in the stems, but somehow he found a way to open the face of the bat and quickly glided towards the backward point region for a single. And now let's see how Hidesh approaches the game. He plays that straight to the fielder. This is the difference between these two players. Difference between your number 5 and number 6. Hidesh hasn't found a rhythm in this game so far. Struggling to rotate the strike. It's another good delivery, but this time he has completed the single. Again, that was a quick run between the wicket. Rishi Dhawan is definitely not happy with the wicketkeeper's effort. Another good delivery from Akash. And now with Nikhil Naik back on strike, they can actually look for some more shots and open the running options. But this time plays it straight to the fielder. That's tight bowling from the left arm spinner. So far only 2 runs of 4 deliveries, 2 dot balls and 2 singles. So this has been a great over. And with only 2 balls left, it's a great effort from Rishi Dhawan, the captain. Cuts that off really well, but the single has been taken. Brings back Hidesh on strike. All of a sudden, the required run rate has touched 10 runs per over. What a match we have witnessed. The first match was also a close encounter. Kerala went on to win that game thanks to that incredible bowling effort, especially from Abdul Basit. And it remains as a 3-run over after 18. The score is 121 on the board with 6 wickets. And they required 22 runs in the last 2 overs. It will be Ayush Jamwal bowling from the far end. Nikhil Naik is the batter on strike. So this becomes the penultimate over of the game, as this decides which team will go as the favourites going to the final over. If they can score something around 10-11 runs in this over, they can fancy themselves maybe winning the game. But this has been played in the gap. Not the best of deliveries from Ayush. And the ball has raced away. First ball, the boundary. That's not the best response. You have been put in a difficult scenario. You should have bowled much better there. The impact player Nikhil Naik making a massive impact with the bat. He's picked up a boundary of the very first ball. And now let's see if Ayush has the heart to go out and pick his wicket. That's again a poor delivery. This time worked on the onside. They're looking for 2 runs. And are they going to get that? Yes, they do. Taken quite comfortably there. That's superb running between the wickets. 6 runs of the first 2 balls. And now the equation has just dropped down to 16 from 10 deliveries. Now definitely in the favor of Maharashtra, with so much of late twist in the game. This over hasn't been the ideal of ones for Himachal Pradesh. Started off conceding a boundary and 2 runs off the second ball. HIMACHAL hasn't looked in his significant best in this particular over. Bowls another one straight to the fielder. Completes a single quite easily in the end. 7 runs of first 3 balls. With 3 balls left in this over, if Ayush only gives away 3 runs or anything less than that, then Himachal can fancy themselves bowling a decent enough final over. But if we consider anything more than that, it could be game off for them. That was it straight back to the ball. I should have fielded that. Will only get a single for that, but more importantly, Nikhil Nayak back on strike. 8 runs already from this over with 2 balls left. Can we see a wicket here? All eyes on this man, Nikhil Nayak and HIMACHAL. It is battle of these 2 thespians. Can one? And the catch is dropped. That's never the easiest of chances for Rishi Dhawan out there in the extra covers region. But if he could have taken that catch, this would have been a completely different scenario. Because that would have meant it remained as a dot ball, a wicket, and also Nikhil Nayak getting out. All happening here. With only 1 ball left in the over. Can Ayush produce a dot ball? That's the only question. He can't. He can only go for 1 run. 10 runs coming off this over. Ayush has made a good comeback after conceding a boundary of the first. After 19, the score is 131 on the board. With 12 runs required of the last, who is going to bowl the final over? It looks like their most experienced campaigner. Yes, Rishi Dhawan has got ball in his hand. What an incredible match this has been. Doesn't matter who is going to win this game. Both of these teams have given their absolute best, and hats off to their brilliant efforts. Both of them have given their 100% and has looked really confident going on to win this game. And now all depends on this final over, whether they can actually make an impact. Nobody is favourites. Nobody has the outrage. This game can go either way from here. They have lost 6 wickets, but both of these batters have found themselves a way to get settled in, and it hasn't been the ideal of days for Rishi Dhawan out there. He has been really expensive in his first 3. In fact, he has only bowled 2 overs. He has went for plenty of the first 2. But can he be the hero for Himachal Pradesh today? Kerala will be watching this match back at the hotel, looking at the close encounter. Are we going to witness a final over drama? It's Rishi Dhawan to Hitesh Walunj. Rishi Dhawan, having the experience of bowling in this kind of situations earlier, will have a thorough knowledge and idea where to bowl and how to execute his plans. Hitesh, on the other hand, will be under some sort of pressure, trying to take that single. Bowls the first ball, but easily plays it in the gap for a single there. Brings Nikhil Nayak on strike. Five balls, 11 runs needed. Anything can happen from here. 5 balls left. Rishi Dhawan definitely taking his time. He knows the importance of each and every delivery. The margin for error is absolutely zero from here. All eyes on Nikhil Naik. That's the beauty of a delivery. Absolutely gorgeous stuff from Rishi Dhawan. Simply magnificent from the right arm seamer. And now it has become 4 balls, 11 runs. Nikhil Naik has played his part so far. 13 from 11. He has looked comfortable out there, but that was an absolutely unplayable delivery from that man, Rishi Dhawan. Take a bow. 4 balls left. Can Nikhil Naik produce a comeback? Can he give a response? That's been played out of the ground for a maximum. This match is not done and dusted. That is a tremendous shot under pressure. Rishi Dhawan again trying for that yorker, but this time couldn't find that. Was in the arc, in the hitting arc of Nikhil Naik, and he has played that quite convincingly over the fielder for a wonderful 6 straight down the ground. And now it has become 5 runs from 3 balls. All depends on how this delivery turns out. If this goes for a boundary, the match is already done and dusted. But if this becomes a dot ball, anything can be expected. Again, that is a dot ball. So it is 5 from 2. Again, a brilliant length delivery from Rishi Dhawan. Absolutely not in the hitting arc of the batter. So all eyes on these two players. All eyes on Rishi Dhawan and Nikhil Naik. 5 runs required from 2 balls. This has been a close encounter between Himachal Pradesh and Maharashtra. We have witnessed all sorts of drama, chaos, and the drama is still left in this game. 2 balls left, and 2 balls left to decide who is going to the finals. If he hits a boundary or a 6, the match definitely in favor of Maharashtra. But if this becomes a dot ball, nothing can be predicted. That has been played in the gap for a 6. What a way to unleash himself. What a way to win this game. It was an attempted slower delivery, and Nikhil Naik has produced the impact, being the impact player. An incredible match went on to the final wire, and the team that held on to the nerve, Maharashtra, went on to win and emerged victorious. It was such a close encounter. Maharashtra winning by 4 wickets. But this match has witnessed everything. Beginning from the start to the very end, this has held on our nerves and breath. Maharashtra won the match quite convincingly by a margin of 4 wickets, but Himachal Pradesh, not taking anything away from Himachal Pradesh for their brilliant effort. They have made a significant comeback after losing wickets in the early stage of the game. Let's have a look at the match summary for Himachal Pradesh. It was Saikan Sen and Shubham Arora with beautiful innings of 50 and 35 that went on to score a total of 142 on the board. Bowlers done a good job, especially Asim Kasi picking up 2 wickets, and Prashant Solanki also 4 overs 28 for 3 was the pick of the bowlers. And when it came to Maharashtra's innings, it was that man, Kedar Jadhav, 46 of 28, the standout performance, but the foundation was led by those two, Bandari Mandra and Bhavan Angeet, both of them off to formidable 28 and 21. But look at the innings from Nikhil Naik, that made all the difference in the end. Not out 25 of 14. Bowlers did a wonderful job, especially Pankaj Jaiswal picked up a wicket, Mukul Nagi picked up a wicket, Mayank Dega a wicket, Ayush Chamal also picked up a wicket. But the pick of the bowlers has been definitely Akash Rashid, 4 overs, 14 for 2. The game has been uncontested with Maharashtra winning quite comfortably in the end by 4 wickets. And that's all from the commentary box. We will be back with the finale on 30th August.